Hello everybody, this is Naomi. Today we're going to do some, let me find my pages. It's book page pockets and tags. Okay, I tried to use up some of my book pages is why I'm doing these. Not only that, but I'm trying to build my stash up. And so I've been watching a lot of different people uh, do these. This one here, whenever I seen it, it went vertical. Vertical or horizontal? Horizontal. I turned mine vertical. That way, I wanted it different. I didn't want the same type pocket. So I thought, okay, what if we go the other way? So that's why I made them this way. And then we seen a lady do these tags here, which I thought was pretty cool. So this is what we're going to be making. And then this one is just a little pocket. Oops. Just a little pocket with food over and a tie. That's it. So I'm going to put this clip right here so that'll glue that together and it'll quit coming apart. Okay, so let's get started on these. And I will have in the description box who to go look for these because there's two different ladies on this one. Be the same lady on this and a different lady for these. So, okay, to start with, what we're going to start with are these here. Because I'm just going to, probably you can either glue it all the way down and it just be the tucks, or you can glue it down like this on three sides with a pocket and you got three tucks. However you want to do them. So, I need my cutting board. And you can make these as big as you wish. To fit your books. You can make them as small as you like. Whatever you need to fit your books. Okay. I need these to match. So and now you just come back in, split it directly in half. Okie dokie. Set the cutting board to the side. And all you're going to do from here, I went ahead and pre-rounded all of my corners. That way, once we get done with this, we don't have to worry about it. It's already done. Quick, simple, easy. Okay. So, now what you're going to do is you're going to Decide which pages you want to use where. To me, it didn't really matter. So I'm going to fold this one like this. And you can decorate these before you put them together. You can leave them plain, or you can decorate them after. Sometimes decorating them after can be a little bit more challenging, however you do it. But I don't mind the challenge. So, and I like a lot of mine like this here too, to where you just ink the edges and make them look like you've sewed them together, and they're done. So there's that. And what I do, I just take a little piece of scrap. I'm going to be really honest. Take a little bit of piece of scrap. Run it down just like so. And then I take this one, and wherever, just take and fill in this with glue. And figure out where you want it to line up here. And you put it down. I'll flip it over, varnish it together so that it sticks. And then you come back, glue this one together. Glue that one together. It's that easy. Let me get my wet wipe. So there's that. And like I said, you know, you leave them like this. The only thing I didn't do that I normally do, and that's do all of my inking. But where I made this mistake, I can show you a little trick to still be able to get in here and ink these without getting the ink all over where you don't want it. See where that one's come up? I'm going to take advantage of it. For some reason or another, there's a lot of moisture in the air here. And my glue is not wanting to stick this morning. I was doing some other things and it didn't want to stick. So there's that. And like I said to you, where is my piece at? I have a piece that I use, and I'll just stick it down in here like this. come back and get my edges. Just like so. And if you just hold it, otherwise you don't hold it, it will move on you. So there you go. And in it to be put in your book, you know, it'll go like this. That way you have plenty of room to tuck everything in. And you can do, like I showed you, if you want it to where it looks like it's got sew lines in it, you can use those markers again that I used the other day. And if you didn't see that video, I'll show you real quick, because I am loving these markers. It's making, because I don't do a lot of sewing. Used to do a lot of sewing, but my sewing machine's over here. Half the time I don't ever pull it out because I've got no way of filming it and all that, and everybody wants to see it, and I just don't have it. So I've just been doing it this way, and it makes it look like it's sewed together, even though it's not sewed together. Okay, where's my ruler? Okay, so back to here. Let me put a piece of paper underneath this so that I don't get it on my background. Okay, so all I do is I take and figure out the spacing, because I'm gonna use it to try to keep a straight line, and I start off the paper so that it starts first. That way I can get a good run. Just like so. Now we flip it around. We do the same thing. Start it off the paper and run with it. Start off the paper and go. And you can make every one of these look like you sewed it across here if that's what you desire to. I didn't do those, but I will this one so you can see the difference maybe of what it looks like. And I've noticed too that if you lean the pen, it does better. If you do it straight up and down, it really don't want it. It wants to catch. So angle it, and it rolls better. Okay, so there's that one. And this one's a little bit bigger. That's what I'm saying. You can make them according to how you or what you need them for in your book. You know. So we'll do one more. That way you've got a general idea. Just keep your pages to where they're straight. Okay, there's that one. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Don't make the same mistake I made a while ago. And I'll give that a minute. I'll go ahead and ink up the front and lay her down. So there's that, and then I'm going to take another piece of, I had another piece of scrap. Let's see, I got one over here that I can use. Ain't gonna be perfect. Okay, it doesn't even have to be. So just clip that. This one is done, so I'm going to glue it on the back of this one. Just kind of space the difference. Don't have to be a very big, because once you glue it down, it ain't gonna move anyways. So there's that. And I'm gonna ink this one before I glue it. And this one I'm not going to put any color on other than the ink. I didn't need to do that. Oh, but I didn't do this outer edge for okay, so now I'll put some glue in here. And I hope everybody's having a good week, a good Monday. The weekend went by really fast. Was not expecting it to do that, but it did. I was dealing with a husband with some shoulder issues. Ended up taking him to the hospital Saturday. He woke up having breathing issues. Thought he might be trying to come down with pneumonia. They did a C test. That come back negative, thank goodness. And they did a flu run at the same time, and that come back negative as well. And they did x-rays of his lungs, and he come back with he's got some crap in his lungs, but nothing major, they said. So there's that one, all nice and done, other than this last little. Okay, and that looks like it. Yep, it did. So, but yeah, it went by entirely too quick. Hoping. He's feeling better this morning. He went to work. So, So there's those. I mean, you can do them with, without, however you desire to do them. Okay, so let's do the pocket. I mean do the tags, and I've already measured them. You do them however you desire them to be. This is the size that I want. Okay. There's that. I'm going to just go ahead and get them all cut up and ready to roll. This one, I'm going to put my pocket on the other side of the envelope. I mean, of the tag. Okay, so here is my tag cutter. There's 4 different sizes. If you've never seen it, go to where I seen it was book scrapping with me. She really shows you how to do it and get different angles for different size ones that you need. So that's who I learned it from. So I'm going to put this here. It doesn't matter. Okay, so there's one corner, and then you flip it over the opposite way. And that way your corners will be identical. So there's that. Let's do it again. Put it here. Make sure it's flush. Cut your corner. Flip it over. And put it back down. But yeah, he went to work and he said he was feeling better. They put him on some antibiotics and gave him some pain meds for his shoulder. He seems to be doing pretty good with that again. So he's got a pinched nerve in the his chiropractor's been trying to get this nerve to release, and so far she's not had any luck. I mean, we get it just about close enough to release, and then his neck will slide out of place again. So that's the issues that we're having right now. Okay, so I'm going to put this, take this half. I need to do this first. At least the middle. And get the outer after the fact. Okay, and just run a bead of glue up the side, bottom, top. 3 points. And like I said, I'm doing them just the opposite of what I did these. so that I have tags that can go either direction. Okay. And where that's there, just trim it just like so. Now you just come back and get up your sides. And you know, I haven't done any tags with these markers yet, so I may have to do that. And I'm going to round these. I like the bottoms to be rounded. And I always wait to put my hoe in until I decorate and know exactly what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so now here's your bucket. It's on the opposite side of this one. So let's do it again. Let's see. I'll do a smaller pocket. No, I like the bigger pockets. They look better. Okay, so I gotta do it again. Ink, 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 ink. Ink your outers. At least the outer. But other than that, I mean, we had a decent weekend. I tried my hardest to help him not be in a lot of pain. Massaging his neck, making sure he's taking his medicine. So, yeah, it really bothers me to see him down because he's not one of those that gripes or complains a lot. I mean, he's got to be really in a lot of pain to even mention it. And whenever because we already had a chiropractor appointment for that morning, for Saturday morning, we were getting ready to do it. He says, no, I think we need to address the breathing issue more than we need to address the arm. And so we went to the hospital. Thank goodness, it wasn't nothing major. Just, they said it wasn't the flu, it wasn't pneumonia, and it wasn't the C words, so thank God. So, but like he said, there's so many other things going around right now that you just don't know from one thing to the next to what it really is. So, but whenever he first started coming down with this, it sounded like he had a frog in his throat. And then the drainage started. And then, then he kept complaining that his, spitting up a lot of stuff. And like I told him, get in there and get you some medication started. He's a hardhead. He didn't do that like he should have, and now, he's kicking himself now. The minute I start feeling like I'm not, I've got a cold starting to kick in, I'm in there. I'm taking my meds. Because I want to get it kicked before it ever gets started. Okay, so there's those. I switched those around. And let's see. And I'm going to do the little one as well. Let me get another page out of my book so that I can do those. Okay. So, to do this half, I love this ruler. I really do. Okay. So, right there. Okay, and then the way that I did these, the way I did these, I just took and folded the bottom up, creased it, glued the edge, after I inked. But I get in a hurry when I'm doing a video. I don't know why. And then I always end up kind of messing up. So then we just grab our corner chopper again. Nope, wrong one. And clip off, flip over, line her up, square. And around the bottoms. And I think I'm actually going to take this one and do the little lines on them, since I haven't done any of these tags with that on there. Let's see. And I'm fixing to be doing a folio. I've been wanting to do one, and one of the groups that I'm in right now has got a kind of like a contest going on in the folios, and you do a folio 1 week, the following week you make it in use their printables and cover it, and the next week you make tags and embellishments and stuff like that, and you do it for 3 weeks, and then they're going to judge them and go from there. And I think it's going to be so neat, because there's some very talented ladies in these groups, and I hate to say it, I don't line up with them. I mean, I've seen some of their work, and it's just like, maybe one day I'll get to be somewhat that good. But and I'm not putting myself down. It's just, I have a tendency to be my worst critic. I have a lot of people say to me, "Oh no, you did good work," blah blah blah. But when you're your own critic, you're harder on yourself than you are somebody else. At least I have always. And I know I shouldn't, but it happens. Okay. So, there's that one. That looks pretty good. So let's make one more of those, and then we'll get to the last one. So, just fold up however size you need it, want it. And right now, I have allergies that are just, I noticed that some trees around the house are beginning to bud, and it's like, yep, get ready. And then this morning, it wants to get cold and get warm, get cold and get warm, and my allergies are just like, did you make up your mind what we're doing? So, that's what I'm dealing with is allergies. I feel good, But like I said, if I start feeling the slightest bit that I'm trying to come down with something, I'm taking it. Because I'm going to try to kick it before it kicks in full-fledged. I am one that when I do get sick, it normally takes me down. Because I don't get sick that often. And I don't like that. So I do my best not to get sick. I mean, my doctors can't believe how I don't get sick that often. And it just kind of blows their mind that I don't get sick that often. But whenever I do, it's normally a doozy. But, I hope everybody is enjoying the tutorials that I've been doing. And they're following along and making some of them for themselves. So, here are these that we've made. These are the ones I had before. This is the two that I just made. So, let's make these. And these were pretty fun to make. I've got them wrapped together. Okay, so we'll set these to the side. And where did I do my papers? Did I use them? I didn't think I did. Okay, so all you need is just two pieces of, these are 2 pages glued together, 2 pages glued together. This one is quick, simple, and easy. So all you're going to do, you're going to fold up how big ever you want that pocket to be. Your little pocket, make a little pocket. You want a bigger pocket, make a bigger pocket. There's that. And I'm going to try to remember. Yes. I'm going to round the outer and the top. And I'm going to glue down, ink up this flap. Just like so. And we're going to glue these down. And I have a Easter project that I'm going to be doing here pretty quick, a DIY. So keep your eye out for that. And fold this over just like so. And there's your bucket. And you can decorate these either way you want. And if you want to put the little closure on it, I will do one and show you how to do the closure, since there may be somebody new that don't know how to do the closure. Okay, and what I do, I'm going to use a couple of circles. Sorry about my snifflings. Okay, so just I want one with it so that I can use it as the top. Okay, so I'll go ahead and glue both these together. So there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And I'm going to make this one a shorter pocket. Okay, there's that. And go ahead and glue the pocket down. Close her up. Burnish it well. And yes, I didn't do that. I did it intentionally. So this is going to be one of those I'm going to decorate, well, probably with papers. And then you just take and bring your page in like so. Line it up. Okay, this one's a little off. I think whenever I folded it down there that it was off there. whenever I cut it, it's off. Because, yeah, it's off on the cut line. Okay, well, we can fix that. So that ain't no biggie. You just get your cutting board. Bring it over here. And there you go. Okay, so back to this one. Did we not glue that together? Nope. So, now, glue that together. Varnish it down good so that it will stay. Sounds like the winds are picking up around here. Okay, so there's that. I like to use this punch. Nope, get it on the big one. Okay, and then I take this, I hold it with a pair of tweezers, just like this, and I put it in here, and try to figure out where the center is with it, and there we go. And then I put that back up, and then I'm going to grab this box. And what I'm going to do with this, since I inked around that, I'm going to ink around the edgings of this. Should be doing it in purple to go with my journal that I could use it, but I can always do that later. Okay, so I'm going to use that red. And I don't trust these closers if they get dropped, so that's why I use one of these on here. So if it falls, it ain't getting open. Okay, so now we get some string. And I'm putting a button on the end of this. So I'm going to make a pull loop. Okay, so now I'll take this and stick it through the button. When it cooperates, I might say. So you put it through that way. Turn around. Put it back through the hole. Like this. Now, you open this loop. And right now, with my fingernails being gone, it's making that so much harder. I'm glad whenever they grow back. They're working on it though. So put that through there. Pull that through. Hold the button. Oh, it's time to spray my nose again. Okay. So there's that. Now, you got your hoe here, take your brad, put it through your little circle, flip this over. Now I'm fixing to figure out how long I need my string to be. So now I'll tie a little knot. At the end of that string, like so. Flip. Set that to the side. Now make a loop. You're going to feed it back through this little loop, like so. Make a lasso. Put this over that, like that. Now, put that on there like that, and spread out your, there's that. So now you just bring it back around, wrap it around, and let it dangle. So there's that. And that's one way to kind of use up your buttons as well. I have so many of them, so. Okay, so I hope everyone liked the video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe and help me keep crafting and help me keep growing. And I hope everyone has a happy and blessed day.